Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EURUSD. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, guys. Let's take a look on the euro currency again. So the first glance, we do not have big changes on the euro currency, and also we have interesting setups on other currencies. So if you remember, we have talked in last week about the New Zealand dollar and Great British pound. Also we have some patterns to watch for. But here, guys, I am mostly interested in the long-term scenario that we have discussed in our weekly research. And last week, market has passed just the first step in our long-term analysis, in our long-term expectation. Now we're coming to the second step, next step in our trading plan, and we suggest that market should drop to the 114.50 area. So that's in fact the second stage in our long-term trading plan. On the daily chart, setup of the previous week has been completed perfectly. So at the first glance, it was a bit too brave statement. If you remember that last week we said that we would like to see just minor retracement here, and we do not want to see that market will return back above the neckline of the hand shoulders pattern. And the first glance, it was a bit risky because the background of this bounce was very strong, so it was confluence support and daily oversold area. So in such circumstances, you could count on some deeper retracement. But retracement was perfectly according to our expectation, and that's another sign of the weakness of the market. That's another sign that proves that euro indeed right now stands under pressure. As this bounce has happened, the market has retested this resistance. Drop has been reestablished, and right now market not at oversold. So you can see here was the oversold also in the first bounce, but right now here's the market has actually the free space, and probably it will be able to reach 114.50 target of this A, B, C top pattern. So that's what we'll be watching for on the next week. Initially, we thought that maybe it will be a bit faster. So I thought that maybe market will show this retracement within the 2-3 days, but it has taken the whole week last week. But let's it goes as it goes. So the major importance for us is just the levels. So and where market shows the corresponding reaction and the points that we have specified. And reaction on Friday stands absolutely according to our expectations. So you can see on Friday, market has formed bearish reversal candle. So as you can see here, market has formed new top, but closed below the Thursday. So not just even Thursday, but also Wednesday. So that causes a reversal session. And usually this session has the continuation that stands according to our long-term analysis. If you have missed the opportunity to take the positioning according to our first step, as we have discussed, at somewhere around 1690, 1675 area, you could watch for ABCD retracement and take in the short position. Don't be upset with that, because you could try to take the position on retracement of this drop. So you could use just this candle for taking the position, and that makes overall decision-making process easier to the trader, because it could use just this candle, this reversal candle, to the downside. So on the intraday charts, guys, we have our guideless triple to sell pattern. Here's my position that I have taken by the sleeping order. Here was the limit sell for this ABCD retracement. Those of you who have taken the position based on this ABCD retracement also now could move stop to the break even and just either watch the movie or think about the possible scale in, so adding more to your position on some retracement. On 4-hour time frame chart, we have two important issues. The first important moment is that, take a look, trend has turned bearish. So right now we have trend bearish in all time frames. And another important moment that market has dropped below the C point of the ABCD pattern. It means that this is not just a retracement after ABCD completion, but it's also new direction. It's reversal in a new direction. So that ABCD has been completed totally. And this ABCD actually has got it, as you can see, nicely looking guardless triple to sell pattern. Now, at what level you could think about the taking the position? So if we'll take a look at the hourly chart, retracement up probably should not be too significant because market right now stands not at oversold. As you can see, market is not oversold, and also market stands slightly higher than the previous lows has been formed. So here is no significant resistance for the no significant support for the market stance. That's why retracement probably will be not very strong. And personally, I like this area. So this is 1630, 1633, because here we have the combination of three different resistances. So first of all, this is weekly pivot point 3 at fib level, 1633, and also take a look. That is the neckline, not the neckline. This previous support, the border of our flag pattern. So remember on the 4-hour time frame chart, we previously have this flag consolidation. That's why market could show minor reaction up, retest this broken trend line. So that's why the 1630 seems right now attractive area where we could think about taking the short position. So that being said, currently our plan is developing very well. So first stage has been passed and completed by the market with this minor retracement. Second stage we expect will be dropped to the 1415 area. For the 1450. By this action, market should complete this AB equals CD pattern. And after that, we expect deep retracement. That will be the third step in our trading plan. So the deep retracement back to the 117, 118 area. So that's what we are watching for on the euro currency. This action probably will take a bit more time. It's difficult to say in what period it will happen, either before the December Fed meeting or maybe right after that, if maybe something will be currently difficult to suggest what particular fundamental factors will drive this bounce, but by technical picture, by technical market behavior, by the market mechanics, it's just the deep retracement, mostly because market still has unfaded long-term bullish momentum, and it should be faded by the deep retracement. Here, in fact, we have just first leg down after the strong rally. And usually to fade the previous bullish momentum, market needs deep retracement. And I think that it should happen after ABCD pattern will be completed. Because those of you who have read our vehicle research probably know that 1450 is not just the ABCD target. It's also strong vehicle support area. And that should be enough. Also, maybe this will be the daily result, and that should be enough to push euro currency for a deep retracement up. But that probably will happen not in the coming week. On the coming week, where mostly we'll be watching for the second step, and that step suggests drop to the 1450 area.